Kwekwanan, only on CTV. The Frontline with Kwekwanan, only on CTV. The Frontline with Kwekwanan, only on CTV.
Self-imposed king of the Igbos in Ghana, Chukwudi Jude of Nigeria faces serious accusations of fraudulent business dealings right here on Ghanaian soil. Who is funding him? And who is protecting him? And who is fallen victim? We go deep into the shadows with our guest, Dr. Hassan Ayariga, on a bold quest for answers, justice, and accountability. Is Ghana under silence infiltration? We find out tonight. I am Kweku Anan, and of course, we're coming to you live from the very HQ here in the studios of CTV and across dozens of feed tonight. We begin with our own in Sunyani on the dial 88.1 FM. In Western region, the feed is on Tadi 99.1 FM. And of course, in London, they are picking it on GOB broadcasting on modernghana.com and tuning. Still on GOB, the feed is on www.gobtv.tv plus Apple Music. Tonight, the Information Super Dial is live on YouTube, Facebook, and the link is my CTVGH and the Frontline Ghana. My CTVGH and the Frontline Ghana. And of course, plus the interactive segment on the WhatsApp line 02029734610 02029734610. Of course, I'm quite sure, even though my time is really crashed, because I have a lot to do tonight. Tonight's show is going to be one of the explosive show you don't have to miss on all of these Igbo matters you've been watching, you've been listening, and all of that. Folks, listen one more time. I'm saying tonight's show is one of a show you don't have to miss. Wherever you are, stop whatever you are doing. Stop whatever you are doing, and then watch what we are to do tonight, folks. We are beginning tonight from Upper East, Upper West. Then we're dropping to Northern region, and then to Ashanti region capital, Kumasi, and then Eastern region is on the feed. Bronga halfway is on the feed, plus the nation's capital here in Accra. Volta region is picking it, Central region, Western region, plus the 6 regional capitals. This is the weekend Frontline. Tonight with Kweku Anan, your investigative journalist, with the entire crew, all station up here tonight with this very exclusive special edition. We call it the Frontline Investigate. Folks, guess what we have for you tonight? I call him the inner circle. Listen, the inner circle member of Chukuidi. The emphasis is on inner circle. An inner circle of Chukuidi has launched an explosive, if you like, a scalding allegations against Chukwudi and demand on Chukwudi to come out to respond to these, call it allegations, whatever it is, because to face Chukwudi any day, any time, anywhere in the studios of CTV, ready to battle. And tonight, we call upon the household of Chukwudi, of course, to make himself ready. The doors of CTV Frontline Show are open. Our studios are ready. Wherever, however, whenever. However, whenever, wherever. We are your reliable news source. Ready to give it up for you, folks. So tonight, we take this opportunity to call on Chukwudi, wherever he is, to make himself available in the studios of CTV to, as it were, come, confirm or deny allegations against him. This is all about what? Chukwudi's business enterprise here in Ghana, both domestic and foreign. And this is the fashion, the style of his business. Folks, it's mind-blowing. Tonight, you're about to hear secret audio and how Chukwudi allegedly operates, and for how many years Chukwudi has been here in Ghana. How many years? This is what the allegations on him and his business fashion and how he operates. Tonight, the Frontline investigates. We lay all the issues there, right there, and we are asking Chukwudi one more time to make himself available as far as these allegations are concerned. So, folks, he decided to what? To issue one. He decided to come here in the studios of CTV to, as it were, come and answer questions, or he will issue a press release or a rejoinder, or he can hold a press conference and deny it. But that won't again stop, inner circle guys. Of course, for how many days, weeks, months, years that they've been on the silence wall. But tonight, I call Olympio has fallen. Folks, we're about to give you the most expose, an exclusive one indeed from this very platform, the Frontline show. Of course, the weekend Frontline show, exclusive. This is Ghana's biggest investigative magazine show, no doubt. This is what we do here, folks, and I'm sure you know that. Still on the bill, we've been learning something from our Nigerian guys. Yes, some Nigerians are out there saying, yes, look, they have built a lot of infrastructures, and this one quite irritates me though, is it not? Because what they are saying is that, hey, they have built a lot of banks here in Ghana, and that if we play any, rough, and they redraw their banks, they will crash the Ghanaian economy. And I say, you guys must be silly. How dare you speak? You know what? Some of us decided to be quiet. Your banks in this country, are you therefore suggesting to me that, oh, your banks are performing here? Performing what? Most of Nigerian banks here, some criminal activities that these banks are doing here in this country, some of us decided to, to ignore them. On the flip side of this nonsense that I'm hearing tonight, I am going to expose one Nigerian bank that worked here in this country for God knows how many years. Yeah, I am going to mention their name. You'll be shocked. There's many of you Ghanaians, you do deposit in that bank, but you don't know the history behind the bank, the circumstances under which the bank's name originally was blah 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 XYZ. Then later, how many years thereafter, the bank's name metamorphosed into another bank. I will tell you today why the name of the bank changed, swapped from this to that. And that same bank also sponsors a reputable radio station here in Accra, one of their flagship program. I'm going to tell you, one radio station. Yeah, don't dare some of us. Folks, let's get started. Now, I'm sure many of you are watching it in your television. Yes, if your television, so TV how I do now, Mr. Bra YouTube, bra Facebook, Oba, type a link, my CTV GH, and I say the Frontline show with Kwekwan and Ubehu, Minamitui, my share me. I will come to the way, and then let you be can as I say, you did Jinemusea. Yeah. Letitia, Mefia, I hope that now you have the feed, because you were rushing to have the feed. Say, hey, Kwekuwasha Siena, Afina Mashazia. Take it easy, okay? London, more 1 hour ahead of us. And they say about 8 o'clock, about 9 hour London. So I'm sure now you have the feed. If you have the feed, Letitia, let me know, right? Good. Now, Iranum, and then Komana bed ye. And they're saying, Orebia on it, Chukwudi Jude, Aye Juma. Na Konya, Ore, any papa, Afaso, my Juma for how many years in there? Iranum, Obeto Wasum. Now, he has pushed out a skilled explosive heroin allegations be brave they are to papa iti so kwanya papa yi faso ye nedwuma wo Ghana ha e kwanya papa yi faso ye nedwuma e wa amanone ewura no manya asam kito o bie wani na waso ne tie nenne se na wo mesi show ye wa wasama yeah nansem wa wawregu ho no and again why you ready any day any time to sit one-on-one and confront Chukwudi to come out. How many years he's been here no? Ejuma oyewaha ne enterprises ne business empire enem ne ade ne offices locations of the office any juma omudi wo ene kwanya one Ghana mpanimfo yama mpanimfo odo o mafaso no odo o maiden aye businesses a ni na akwatwem ahometiye and bring ni wo kra because no megu pno so do so any free wa afi yeni anom Nigerians ni bi se den ai wo mo besis infrastructures bebre including and that's what mo redraw mo banks na Ghana ne come boda mo ana yare na mo yare ana how dare you. We are in this country. Senyen some fun and asha mo politicians na mo politicians NDC ni MPP no mo nkwasi asem mo di wo Ghana na nta wo betimi aka chem say Nigeria fo be bie bank na mo redraw mo bank na Ghana economy will shatter e wo mpanimfo ni jimi o mo jimi ntia. Other than that, guess what? Say there are a lot of Ghanaian businessmen in this country including banks. And then I can offer that about yeah. Can you offer that show nyankopon a good banks ni na. My own boss, Miankasa, me group chairman, Sedu Agongo, ne bank, ne heritage bank. Bisa me say and what is share bank $60 million. Can you offer that amfa asemwe an 200 years ogu bank no flat. Indum bank, ne then GN bank, ogunina including about 12 indigenous banks belonging to Ghanaians. Mugunina, this is how your useless, good for nothing, this so-called what more system is doing to this country. 33 years down the line, 33 years walking down the stupidity and foolishness. And more yeah. Well, when the Nigerians and then Nigerians got the nerves to tell us normal banks and agree me babe expose one of their banks. I will do Sikato, our bank in a normal society, and many Ghanaians do not know. Same tier bank in this society. But they are daring us to go far. The Nigerians are daring us to go far. Miss our Munkwasa Samuel Mudiano. And the moon said, we must smell emissaries. Abaha, our money, defense and foreign affairs minister, A.B. Dinkomo. Some meeting on me, much about nothing. One of those diplomatic hogwash. First, will be an issue. And Okujato, with respect to, we are meaning, you are brother. Same, when you're careful. Same, when you're careful. With the way the government is trying to handle this very explosive rising tide, when you're careful. You guys are playing with the life and of this nation. But like I said some time ago and still maintain, sir, for us as Ghanaians, we'll rise up. If it will take us how much to go up and raise the flag down and defend the what? The territorial waters, the territorial what? Land and our territorial airspace, we shall get it done. Nigerian emissaries number then number. And there are some number kind. When we in the back, who say, who say no, Charlie. Ghana, yes, Shiba. And we went to emissaries, but yet our own big men here in the political class see nothing wrong. The heat is coming. By the way, quick, before I forget, Ghana from woman on any channel. So on the 8th of August, Busumwe and then 1st August, on the 8th of August, a big walk, be said demonstration, a walk, a day or put down consumer. There is going to be a big walk coming. Ghana Nibia for Hubajim. I brought you from Kramomra. Because this is about life and death. On the 8th of August, Busumweya 8th, Makumakun Watri, there Tosun Watri, Ghana ne Soriaba Montaigne, Ye ne Soriaba Montaigne. Yes, ya ditwi agitrada e de ne bi egu fom yes na de esi na esi yeah folks nti sha no so anadwi ahabe hye papa na orei one Chukuidi aye adwuma na nsema papa na be wregu on ehu yie yen ntimi nya ho hwe se e ma Ghana for maso etie orei so am ya tia se why ready so one Chukuidi betena se ni we di ni dwuma why expose nyoma am a Ghana mpenifo mehu say you are dealing with a Frankenstein monster soon rather to eat all of us nti we are part 1 and a multiple of many any free wa afi Nigerian say so mo banks egu ha no wo mo withdraw yen economy ne be crash na me say wait a minute nkwasasem na mudi mo banks no mo gu ha no sni bi ye wa no din ne ya ye o din and see a cost strictly to monitor the Nigerian banks. No, a bank like UBA is a Nigerian bank. Be careful that we don't go too hard on a bank like UBA bank, and in a matter of days coming, there will be a panic withdrawal. Don't you dare us. We can dare you people and Ghanaians who go and withdraw their money. Listen, Ghanaians can withdraw their money from all of these banks, and the economy will not what? Will not shut down. Why? Because Ghanaians are capable of hiding their monies even under their bed and use their money to do what? To trade. Why? How then the economy crash? How? We are in this country when the ex-Wala Akufo-Addo's government brought what you call haircuts and reduced several, pensioners' money and all of that. Has Ghana collapsed? Did you hear people? I mean, what? How? How would the economy crash? It is your bank that will collapse. Many banks collapse. So about how did Ghana's economy crash? How dare you speak rubbish? That your banks, Ghana will collapse. What about them? You people are silly. You don't know how corrupt and how evil and criminal activities some of your banks are conducting themselves. And I'm going to mention what for you tonight, how that bank got its name changed. Folks, I'm a break. So, yes, folks, tonight I'm moving straight into Ghana Speaks Proudly, brought to you by Biogas Expert 4. We don't be doing come to every now. Who be here on say, ye didn't come any Igbo for once me papa momina. Baby, I'll do it better to hear me pa. And then getting is a brain a biogas for me can be a year consultant mom near Bossma will be piano. I could ye tresse 1. Open a daya one casa open see sima wasas ni sima ye be seen a kama ama what a show. Sir, as I see ye sima wa ye see free form I could clean. Yanka say bosons at the amount. Yet also be a fee a adibi, your friend the state of the arts. Kitchen, yababe constructed a beautiful kitchen, yet the amount. Kitchen, yamawa, ubemusa ampa, kitchen ye. So, what would design be what Febra near your kitchen and fema? And now, so per se, ye design mouse, your bare kitchen in their shared dining mamma. Then again, ye bet me so aye tiles, ever form what the amount. Ye quarter tiles, free Italy, near the about waste measure a waste of time. And also crying check. Yankasi wo special tiles ibuma ye ni na wa. Yeah, special. Both domestic and what industrial. Into wo supermarket, wo shop, and our factory. You bet me abe ele sa tiles ne di amount. So be see a lady sa tiles no so ni similar one domestic. Wood them o compound floor on ye be ni na. Fe beautiful. POP ye ni na bi. Every so to talk more here boho like I say more shops and I say o site o the age ma boho ni eba be build boho at the amount so open into mount so na Ghana water and see while boho so eba be to kama at the amount ni na bi wo hwe obi dan ye see e memfa se be emfie nwotwe and I say do e dan no ho start pili afi obi advice say no yembu dan no ye bugu enye ye ye baba ya de be see the chemical be treated down ye wia e be plaster ni ye painti cool to go beautiful building afibo emuda what you say enije samba kubia abasesi ane say the biogas expert engineers echo into another big estate but before ye sisi dan bebre bi was spinters e bi was sakomo ye tonton ye ton nti so pese okotena ho a dan ni bi wo ho ubetimi aba beto but then the biggest estate are Eba no eno ye de call Peduase Lodge here. Peduase Lodge no hu say udru pediaso lodge and echi ho no e bia Ashase University e wo no ho na oman foforo se dey na wa sofo no ka jiro no oman foforo se ye de onwumbu ho moto se oman foforo bia ye ko om se heaven ho heaven ho enti e be ko ho we here environment ahakra na awe nankante mo ho what you say betimi atsa ho yie kama no ho no ye kosi 300 affordable houses again just say 150 on my right 150 on my left kama biggest na enije samne say edan we ye kosi no a 4-bedroom unit house 4-bedroom is so the good news about it say 4-bedroom biano e cost 150 tie ade bia me home da ben Wednesday me say e Ghana for ya adwen o e kasa no e say nipa no hotel ontie o muntie o bebre ohwe me say kekese me TV ni so ohwe me ti kwankure o samano o sami o ontie asam na me ka no ubewie no the question be bro sa question so answer na me dey amadeda o answer na pie deda so it means they are not listening. Me lecturer be na some about counseling when you go to a room and there are about 100 people then everybody is talking, it means one person making sense. Tie asem no say dan wan sama making ehia bebre mu but tie kasa na make no 4-bedroom we edan each unit be na cost saying $150 $150,000 ebiom ubetia 20% near saying your calculation into ubetia 20% utua wi a ubukwa kotua bank ni na ye de nyoma na begu kwan mu ukotua bank wi a remaining 80% no na ya spread e the amount na utua na kakra saa enfie manka se na wotwe manka se bosome na manka se yi e ya fie makomakon wotwe 8 years na 80% no ompewi ofie bonsam ofie abeifo kra na ye okra we die ye de atu yi pa ko ye na ye kotena ho so let's go ai yes te 80% ye spread them one into who 20% ni ye si dan na ma onu no into who abrochire who ahim for baby a wo bia no wo ba ya wo kwhye wo dem we wie. Now guess what, it's going to be one of the securitized real estate police stations wo ho playgrounds just a bibia everything bibia and also is securitized untimi nra ho dia yentimi mfa nko ho ne say we don't need Nigerians there. I can assure you there are 2 year policies so that Nigeria ni bia ni ho so ye Igbo so ye Biafra ni o so ye Brafra Biafra wan yo ntemfrefo wan Igbo fo wan what was saying fence arewafo say merewafo whoever you are, as long as putohwegmu ye Nigerian, we don't need you there. I'm sorry, don't make your mind so beba. Folks, me be infoni achro ma mi watna London 38 years or say wabre into oba Ghana or simumeye state of the art kitchen ma me ono an odi ni design by ye kitchen man ya kitchen man or see ni living room so no ye nsiesie ho kama na so ono an plan ye de ye ne kama tie ma mi dance ya odi na so bra be dia dance now biogas expert for numbers no betimi a contact them for a dan bi a wo pesi ensima anasa wo pass ase ye toni na dan airport hills or for one more 055 589 3001 055 589 3001 3001 and I'm done with you. What from the way your WhatsApp eto line what so phone so na fa odin ka ho they will contact you. Take a listen to this one.
Just a very good thing about burgers. I'm so impressed on telephone. Okay. Oh, fry oh yes. Oh, fine. I'm managing by now. He's so nice and friendly. The moment I'm about the moon or for sending me or by Yama.
Okay,
biogas penny.
Okay.
Or for sending me and no doesn't you didn't come on no man. No, I can't. A born. No more pictures.
Okay.
Just say, I'm almost the plumbing job was. Because there was no washing machine, okay. No sink. Just don't jump around here and you come out.
Okay.
But biogas, a teeny actually. I pump the work.
Okay.
And then we walk Ghana.
Okay.
No washing machine.
Okay.
I will tell washing machine. Now, I'm going to give me a moment gas.
Okay.
And you say the one Ghana, and can hear you.
Yeah.
And I will press the I will try Ghana. I will try Ghana. You want to design it. I had it be a mammy. Oh, one check. Oh, I can just so happy. Must I need the oh, yes.
Oh, wow. I see.
We see kind of check. Okay. This kind of manner. And more comment to this over. You see, can will be down to the other. Wow. Very good. Very good. Very good.
Oh, okay.
Very good. And then it's more bra.
Oh, yeah.
And yet, it's I said, no, I am the sitting room.
Sitting room. Arrangement.
Everything.
I just screen so you see. Nina.
Trust and believe in biogas. Oh, yeah, papa. Especially people workers on you so nice and friendly. And they go workers in the back. Who are my workers in the fee? Mr. Mayanisa, many workers in now, open mom yaga, and no more chance, mom to be yes, we know more work with me. Okay, my trouble to over 38 years. Sure. Mom bread. Oh, woman name bread power bridge. Now, Bessie, only have customers come and I'm here 7 years saying, but not as a walk, okay. But with biogas. Sabotage. Okay. Now, friend, one send picture anymore, not choosing your pay. Okay. What is the kind of bar? I'll buy a come. Biogas. The best.
The best.
Great, welcome back to the weekend Frontline. I am Kweku. We begin tonight with our politics of today. And of course, now it's just about 29 minutes gone past the hour 8. This is the Frontline special edition, the Frontline Investigates. Great, folks. Welcome back. Quick one. Now, before I proceed, let me again issue the same. Yeah, your line, especially YouTube, Facebook, I beg of you guys, let's try to maintain our words, our comments, make it discreet. Ubia mane kasa hunte. Memma embedi di wunia atem debi. Sabri die unu bi wo ha obi atwaso. Ni bremu ni na ye wa ye pese ye gi ye man ye gi ye fa hodiem ti me gina on bedi di unu bi atem wo platform so na we say na wo ma me ye say na fa no enya nice pacho. Politics of tonight we focus on yet another explosive revelation surrounding Chukwudi Jude, who stands accused of several nefarious activities on Ghanaian soil. We are set to probe further to uncover the full extent of his business enterprise in Ghana. And agree sha se ne fie bie nyuma so enyuma oye wo ekwan ofaso ye no ene emu ensem eyebubruja. Before we proceed, we are hearing some Nigerians saying they have opened many infrastructures including banks which are supporting the Ghanaian economy, and therefore Ghanaians should keep quiet. Yen yanum Nigerians be say yen we should keep quiet. Why? It's as though we should keep quiet and allow them to use us like a rag to mop the floor. Balderdish. Nonsense. Why? Because they've come to establish or strengthen the Ghanaian economy. But may I say, it is not their fault. It is the fault of your government. 33 years into your democratization. It is your leaders. Why not? If your leaders have learned, if the political class have learned, if NDC, MPP ostensibly run our politics for 33 years, with common sense to understand that, listen, politics, democracy, whichever way, is all about what? Development. And allow local indigenizations, local infrastructures, devoid of this your dirty politics, politics of setbacks, divisiveness, acrimony, and hatred. By this time, who the hell is Nigerian to come and say they've opened a bank here and whatnot? How? Maybe on Monday, I'm going to do something. How you know that your telecommunication is in the hands of the foreigners. Your banking sector is in the hands of foreigners. Your retail company is in retail businesses is in the hands of foreigners. Imports, goods and services is in the hands of foreigners. Folks, did we go? Did we come? And you ask yourself, where are the Ghanaian indigenous business? But then again, I've said this many times. When the one military officer, Lieutenant General, took over the reins of government in 1972, the three cardinal fundamental economic policy he issued. One, he told the Ghanaian must understand the need for what? Self-reliance. Self-reliance. Two, he told the Ghanaian, we must what? We must ensure local participation and indigenization. Do you know what that means? Local participation and local indigenization. And the last one, Ghanaians must what? Espouse to what? Greater economic height. This was Kutu Champon. And then he used only one sector of the entire economy to develop this country, and that is agriculture. And he succeeded. What about us? Now, look at what they are doing. Look at what they are doing, under the Fourth Republic. What we are doing is you go Ghana for nanka say enuma kind of for to be the finance minister we go Ghana for enuma bebre banks especially the mimi boss when said you Agongo Bank Oguno Heritage Bank Indum Bank chale mo hwehwe me sure say me was hard no we archives na mo fa sa banks into Ghana for banks you go ni na adana Nigerians ni de mo ngu no o wa boa ye ditia ani beye no mu penifo no mu abro ni beye na ti Ghana mo political class no mu. As I've been saying this week, as some way by political class and what is one kasa MPP for all the candidates na here ko to omo ban Brian Champon Dr. Editum what omonka what's the name Kwabene Japan what in nka what omunya nka so obi kasa besim ne Kennedy Ohine Japan what in nka and then your former vice president Alhaji Muhammadu what obi nka and formal. So these are the people you want to vote for them in 2028 to come and secretize you and again to secretize sir what was someone when them na to abamo so mo on my who buy no mo de bambo ni bi di amount tra where what to them one obi say ya boy them money amount so say the Nigerians are wo makwakochi obi wo ma repeat ni die be na no wo yes say die ebedia no wawu ye de na sheka mu wo mo kwa kwato na chene e na obi hu se no obansa esensen ka na musa ring hye ne nsa wo mo kwhwa obi ire no odie pa ahenyu ha hye wawu wo mo dwane Africa no mo wo matete to wirem kwayem ko so de mo ntra ho na wo de munya mo MPP sam no na mo ne ade e beduru ho. But before we proceed, so first of all, we state on authority that this claim is not true, be true, and it's absolutely false. Yes, Nigerian banks are performing well in Ghana as they pursue their business interests, but that does not mean they are taking care of the Ghanaian economy. Banks in Guhano, Nigerians, no banks, no, and not just one taking care. No, Ghana for a year, Juma. Yeah, this is to na banks need to function. What about say and face if we decide, if Ghanaians decide to hold our money under our beds, under our pillows, in various places, would those banks even perform? How dare they? How dare they speak rubbish and nonsense and foolishness? Tonight, we will expose one Nigerian bank that was once caught. Listen, we will expose one Nigerian bank that was once caught in massive fake dollar deposit scandal at the Bank of Ghana during the tenure of former governor Paul Akwa. Afi me beda bank bidi edi na ma da bank ne di akere mo Nigerians no mo mekere Ghana bank ne da so ye adwuma but o ma se so reason mo dis so mudi na ene dan and na dream be expose o mo no my yes expose no achew but me be mam recap because many of you mon kai ene mo nim bebre so na mo so mo nim mate bank ne di e bi kra wo deposit or na so nim sentia bank no ese so mudi. As a result of this scandal, the bank's name later metamorphosed into a new identity following the earlier expose I carried out. Interestingly, this same bank went on to sponsor the flagship weekend program of a highly reputable radio station here in Accra. So I expose me here ya che. Nebra me here in some way sisi ni easy. And Nigeria Sa banki sponsor radio station kesepa mebo mudin. I like them, they are my friends, but I'm sorry, for the sake of the year, I need to give clarity. Mebo radio station idi. Now what team may be a kwaswa say me some time media. You may be one person make one sem. I would be free. Bebre would be free. Now, guess what? Somewhere in the early 2000 thereabout. Then, as an investigative journalist, I intercepted dozens of documents. A dozens of what document? Me ko share documents in so na say, hey, bank way. One me diagura agrobenya ye twa fake sikaw enye Ghana cedis so ene enye Nigerian naira no United States dollar sika ene omu twa fake I don't know so mu twa Nigeria no mudibo but as far as documents the documents are there and I challenge anybody including the Nigerians including the bank because I'm going to mention their name. I dare them to come out with any press conference or even in my studio and come and dare me and challenge me. Share documents not a bank need me saying one more tracy car America for $6 will move fake and omugu vault. Then once they put this money in their vault, they transfer this money into the what? The central bank vault. Bank of Ghana. Then the central bank one more, you kind of saying what you call the banking supervision department of the central bank. Come on, they gave a spotlight on this and they said no. Then a letter was written to the bank and warned them, say no, your constant money, particularly the dollars, are fake. Why this? So the bank was warned. A written letter was given to the bank to desist from this act, and that was the first one. Second one, and then the third one, and the then governor are still alive. If Paul Akwa is alive, anybody who knows him, go and cross-check. The bank is there. Then Paul Akwa said, no. The banking supervision department of the central bank here in Ghana wrote a full report, and I have the reports there, and said, no, we will not allow this Nigerian bank to have it easy, what did they do? They have to put a sanction on them. Yes, they sanctioned the bank heavily to the extent that they were just about closing the bank. But guess what? There were some group of people within here in the Ghanaian society who have something to do with this bank, and they have to go and plead that the bank should not be shut down. Folks, a bank, which bank is this? Put their name there and find out if this bank is still operating. Put it there. Watch on the screen. This is the bank I'm talking about. Folks, let's watch it. Yeah, in Amal Bank. Yeah. Now, what is the name of this bank now? This bank now calls what? Bank of Africa. Do you know how their name metamorphosed into Bank of Africa? That's the history I'm giving to you. And I challenge anybody in this bank that should come forward and deny this. Now, guys, guess what? At the time of this bank was in existence, Amal Bank was 59% shareholding Nigerians and 49% shareholdings Ghanaians. That was what? The organogram of the bank. Nigerians in Kutemu saying 59 and a Ghana for Nukutemu saying 49. So our bank here that way. Yeah. And the Ebre Basano, then bank penny for quickly when and that time I wasn't on radio, I wasn't on TV. I was working for what? A newspaper called, and I'm going to mention the name of the newspaper. The newspaper no, called what? The Informer newspaper. And who was editing the paper? A gentleman by name called Andy Kankam. Many of you know him. He was the editor of the newspaper, and I was writing for the newspaper. And that was the time the Informer newspaper was exposing Amal Bank. We did several exposés. And then this reputable radio station also came on board that let's do the exposé. And which station was this? Joy FM. And their sister station called Asempa FM. Yeah. And guess what happened? While the expose was going on, then signals started flying within the corridors of multimedia that no, the owner of the station, according to the inner circles that I have all those evidences there, that no, they will not allow that expose to travel, to fly on any multimedia channel, because I started with Joy, and I remember who was sitting upon Nkrumah was the host of their morning show. Then later, another guy, what's his name? Something. Yeah, Kane. The owner of the station said no, he will not allow that expose to fly on multimedia channels. Why? Reason is what? Because Amal Bank is his client. Okay? Amal Bank and the clients, they do business together. Therefore, whatever that the bank has committed, whichever crime the bank has committed, all my Kwame and yours. So, then the owner of multimedia summoned those at, what's the name? Asempa FM. And at the time, you know, Asempa FM, no more Pyramid House. And they call, or I don't want to mention one bank, one radio station, but they know themselves. And they were ready to carry the expose. But the owner said no. So they summoned all of them. So Mumra Multimedia Headquarters, Joy FM, and even whilst in the room, I was listening, I was eavesdropping on their conversation. And on my boss said no, say expose no mungraso. And they cut it off. And so I have to concentrate on the newspaper. Now, once the newspaper and also air publication, the then the BNI director, Yaudonko, quickly arranged, said, no, they need to arrest all the officials of the bank. Because at that time, no, NDC government under Professor Mills had come fresh. Guess what? It will go against Ghana's image, especially or particularly investors to realize that, hey, your banks are operating with what? Fake currency? No. It will shut down investor confidence. So that's how the BNI came in. The BNI called, I gave the BNI many reports as far as Yaudonko is concerned. Once the BNI was looking for the bank's officials, guess what has happened? The managing director of Amal Bank, by who was the managing director then? Ajomale. Anybody you can Google. Google his name, Ajomale, the former managing director of Amalgamated Bank. The BNI were looking for this man every nook and cranny of this very nation, and he was nowhere to be found. Including that, those Nigerians in the bank have also run away. Yeah, the Nigerians have all run away from the bank. And the BNI was combing every corner of this capital, and the man was nowhere to be seen. Yes, this is the bank, Amal Bank, and I dare you, Nigeria, come and tell me that your banks here are operating so smoothly. Don't you dare us go full and accelerate on your bank, and we'll shut your banks here in this country. We'll shut it down. As for UBA, I've mentioned their name. They should stay put. We are coming after them. UBA has been doing. UBA Bank. Do you know what UBA has been doing in this country? Don't you push us. Because me, it's not my interest to destroy your banks. Ghanaians, whatever you do, and go and save the Emomasem. Amal Bank. The managing director ran, including all the top officials. And the BNI was on their tail. It's been how many? About 2 weeks. Then the BNI was not seeing the director. Guess what happened? Then a very renowned journalist who is even in this administration or a penny power administration. I want to hold his name. He's my brother. Okay? Give me a call, Sekweku. Come here. There is a meeting here. You better say no. A meeting. I'm say, how? Or say, bra, Kweku, stop everything. Come. At that time, the story was all over. And when I drove, and if I mention the location, you know, I got there. Then I entered the whole house, big compound. And I realized, hey, Charlie, meet you, I know better issue. Only to get to this place, and I realized, no, a cupboard. I saw a big man I know, very big man. And this man too, he's like, I know him well. Big man, oh, very big man. I know him very well. If me bo location I na ubehu nipa kro. Yes. I'm sorry. Or the main but mo va chabe. Me ko wura ho na say, now I know where I am. Once then we entered the room to have a conversation, and me do me who say, hey, there are about 2 journalists also there, adding to the journalists who called me say, yeah, meeting. In that meeting, then they coded the meeting a family meeting. I'm so really? Okay. Mo make a come in tia. That round table, then the big man looked at my face and said, look straight. When I learned I saw a man sitting there. And I quote, I said, this is the man you've been chasing for the past 2 weeks. The managing director of the Amal Bank is sitting there. He has taken custody in the house of this big man. And the BNI were coming looking for him, and he's nowhere to be found. I say, hey, really? Yeah. Folks, I'll end the story here. I said, I don't want to go far. Yeah. That was a quite shabby thing. Now, guess what? From there, you didn't communicate and not just say, means and where woman be truncate the rest of the story. I could only tell them my peace of mind. Say, I am the byline here media. I have my document. They should allow me to know. But then guess what, guys? As long as then my editor meeting, I have no words and I have nothing that I could do than to wash my hands and leave the rest of the story at the moment. As to whether my editor then was compromised or what, folks, I don't know. But I can tell you that the story was discontinued in the newspaper. Mantra story in Igbo. Yeah. Multimedia for also a shut the story in it down. And it will be about the second time or so, many multimedia for collaborating and Ninara. So that story, almost shutting it down. The next collaboration I'm not here was to expose another foreign company run by Indians, and that is Melcom. When Melcom were also selling expired food products, canned products, into the Ghanaian market. And when we did investigation here, did videos in the moment, multimedia for us to know Melcom a client. And on mine yet. Okay? Today, as I speak, this bank called Amal Bank at the time was sponsoring Joy FM flagship program called. And as I speak today, the bank's name had metamorphosed into what you call bank. Continue to sponsor their news file. Ochina Saturday, sit by and open Joy 99.7. We better say the Bank of Africa is one of the sponsors of that flagship program. Yeah, and see, guys, don't be perturbed. Sometimes when some of these serious issues come and mainstream television stations and radio stations refuse to talk about it, I'm sorry, the journalists don't want to talk about it, but sometimes at the apex of the leadership of the media house, there are lots going on there. Strings are being pulled. I'm sorry. Later, there is a nightclub in this country, a big nightclub. What is the name of the nightclub? XL Nightclub. Go and look for it. XL Nightclub was opened by Amal Bank. Bank in the BSR nightclub, and go and see what they do there. Our bank. Yes, was our nightclub. Bank, XL Nightclub was opened by Amal. Now, dia and you sit there, you are telling me that your banks are performing. When your banks, fake dollars, oh, and fake dollars, and go into many customers of Amal Bank then receive several fake dollars. Notice it. But the central bank has sophisticated gadgets to monitor everything. And they were just about shutting the bank. And some, rescue mission from nowhere. And on base save. You see, guys, and you may question, I don't mean person may offending me for what? Because you may be able to. But you see, what is going on? Still, no, Ghana and Penifoni being said, you cannot sacrifice our lives. Oh. No, you can continue to do your own business with these guys. Save their ass, man. But listen, you want to save their ass, think about us first. Bank way. So, send Ghana from Penifoni na shishe mwa. Center, anything. Close bank down. Central bank be close down, but they were saved. Fake dollars, no mucha. Mean quite true. And I'm the bank need to fake dollars. Amal Bank. After we share now publication, I saw there was a panic withdrawal from Amal Bank, and then at a point there was nothing the bank could do than what they have to sell the bank, and the bank was sold. And I think that now, I don't know, say Libya for Nabeto, some Nabeto in the bank this one somebody Bank of Africa. I'm giving you the history why the name changed from Amal Bank to Bank of Africa, and I dare anybody to come and disprove this, folks. More to work at more banks near perform there. Fidelity Bank. I know a lot about Fidelity. Charlie, don't go there. For the banks, don't let us go on a banking expose. If we try, we'll shut up. I give you the promise. If you guys want to try it, may say, why? The central bank, and the report is that every year the banks bring a report, and that report says what? It says what? Amount of theft that goes on in all the banking industry. Check how much this year, about 4 million or so Ghana cedis gone. The circumstances under which people's money are being what? Taken by banking officers. This kind of nefarious activities goes on within the corridors of our banking system here in this country. We are not even talking about it, so please shut up. There are lots of dubious companies here run by Nigerians, and these companies are what? They call themselves agents. They throw out numbers there, and then they are asking people, come, we'll offer you a job. And then when people go there, what they do is what? Then they shortchange you by that. We'll give you, go to this place and work. At the end of the day, 10% on your salary at the end of the month. Look at this, and before they will even give you a placement, of extort money from you. I've identified a number of them, and in the coming days we'll come with police at some of these companies, and all of you will run away. You run away. You are criminals, thieves and rogues, and you are destroying this country's what? Moral fiber. Folks, it's one bank and Amal Bank, Samokaya, and they won't say ni hobium. They buy no. no mucha fake currency. Sika fee $8. What I cannot tell you is sika no mucha wa Ghana ho so mucha ndi minim. Amal Bank. The Amal Bank collapse in my country. Dear Debbie Beba Mama be running full reports na mamo. Very well. Tonight we continue with this developing story. First, one of the elders of the Ghana state, Nidiodu Insaki Otublohum Manche II, has been accused by some members of the Ghana tribe of being behind the established kingdom establishment in Ghana. And Krafwa him funi bisuso yede chirase yesusu se Igbo wabe ana papaya wabe ya oso oma kwan encrafo elders ni bi do mani brepa akọ wo mu pani ba akoso a ye frɛ no eye ni duodu Insaki Otublohum Manche II. I mean, show say bebre mu nim no. But need you do Insaki, if you hear me, please, we need you here. Come and clarify something for us. But this is the words being said about this man, that he is behind the establishment of Chukuidi. Take a listen to this.
This is the picture I sent to you. This is the man who went to Igbo land to bring Eze. This is the man. You see the way evil, you see the way himself, the personality they look. Now Satan, in Ghana language, Satan is be bosom, some see be bosom, somebody where he be man, he be this man. He be this man went to the Igbo, he go bring Eze. Ghana to come and cause this trouble. Very evil man. I send you the picture so that you will know where the problem come from. So post this picture. Make Ghanaians they know. Say it be this man where you go bring Eze from the Igbo land. It be they talk for them. It be the Ghana people they talk. You know me. If you watch the Ghana show today be was Saturday. You go here. If anybody where this if you hear Ghana, you go listen to what they talk or they talk. This man, if he go bring Eze from Igbo land, come Ghana. This man, oh, where you go bring the Eze from the Igbo land, come Ghana. It be this man. It be this man, according to Nitete, this man, the Ghana top now, Nimo Tokotaki, in wife, his uncle is this man. The problem is coming from now. Nita Kotaki in wife. It be this man, his uncle. His uncle be this man. Now this man go bring Eze. Where the Eze can tend to Nita Kotaki in frame. Where did they cause this trouble for Ghanaians? For 3 people, where did they cause this thing for Ghanaians? The whole country. 3 people, where did they cause the problem for Ghanaians? The devil. The devil, no, it be this. Brother, the devil. This is the devil. This is the man that bring the Igbo man to Ghana. Post the picture, make Nigerians they see. And then Ghanaians they see, say, this man, now he calls the
Mawa intelligence gathering. Need Insaki II, Otublohum Manche, is currently with the Gamanche, our United States right now. Yeah. Now, a Nigerian national, Igbo native to be precise, has been arrested in Kaswa by the police for breaking into people's homes to do what? Okayede of your Okuriade is going to steal. Yes, sir. Take a listen to this.
I don't ever walk as well. You don't know why. And I even get a drop. I don't just know. And I just know. I'm 29 years. Yes.
The whole I'm saying, yeah, room back will be good then any. But see, get like Obi was so and I know. But I'm saying about why fine. I know about that. It's not a member from then woman be any. But woman booking, woman book lock. We no shame. Let me say, but some of us said because Paulo Kumuye also in Specky. No only get in a bar. You no problem. Any piano. Actually, a guest room. Inti hanga ni we na ho no wasase sashe no otutu odan no odeko obi anim no oba bia sunti on pe no che say on oba na ba obi anim oba na ba
that is Pentecost. I wanted to go. Then I gave Pentecost, go collect what I won't collect before I come to the Marina.
Why did you steal the hanger?
But all this thing, I just never walk as well.
You don't know why you steal.
I know, I even get wardrobe, I don't just know. I don't just know.
How old are you?
I'm 29 years.
Nigerian.
Yes. It is.
Nigerians, have you seen your brother? Your brother, so embarrassed, shameful, despicable enough. Look at what he's doing there. In another startling video, Chukwudi confirms that pointed several Igbo heads across all 16 regional capitals of Ghana as his arrowheads. Question remains, why would he do that? Ghana for, well, nanu mi beyi video bi kire mo a Chukwudi wa appointed ni lieutenant o ukọ eya ehimfa even Accra ha owo bi wo nunwa owo bi wo friend say dome o chese na eno so ni hwe himfa obi bi sam say akwaku we sure say sankrofo yi wo mo ye ni lieutenant ono no ye arrowhead no he is the arrowhead and wa appointed sankrofo na one kasa a sovereign nation like this. You come to do your business and then you rather choose to appoint your lieutenant. Why? Because you are self-appointed or imposed or whatever. In your parallel kinship here in Ghana, as if that there's no laws in this country. Listen to him confirming that yes, confirming to TV3 how he appointed all of this lieutenant.
8.
8. They are spread across the country?
Yeah.
I see. And you need all these sub-chiefs to be able to put the Igbo people together?
Yes.
Don't you think that this network of chieftaincy you have created contradicts when you say, look, I just want to do things for my people and we don't mean to break the laws of Ghana?
No, to me, no, because our community are living there. There are many. So we need an arrowhead that will be able to control them, for them not to do things that is prohibited. And we, the Igbos, we believe so much in leadership. We are submissive to leadership a lot. If there's problem within ourselves, we should know where to go. And when we take that problem there will somebody, and we listen to ourselves, listen to our elders, and solve problem within ourselves. So it's not that it's spread across for evil or it's spread across for we to break the laws. No, we have not broken laws. Rather, we are doing the best we can for our people to know that they are not supposed to break the laws of Ghana. We educate them. That's why we also have different town hall meetings. We educate our people. We talk to them. Don't do X, Y, Z. If you do X, Y, then the law will catch you up. As we are here to do your business, to do your trading, be submissive to the laws of the land and go about your business and go home.
You see, they hide under this surreptitious what? That, yes, and you see, and it will help us to maintain, monitor our people, and blah, blah. Bunch of crooks and thieves, rascals and ragamuffins. In another disturbing video, now guys, listen, Chukuidi Jude admits to being a member of IPOB, but denies hiding in his abode. But the question remains, who exactly is the IPOB in Nigeria? They are simply what? A militant group described by the Nigerian government as what? A terrorist organization causing unrest in the country. So the question remains. So the question to government of Ghana. The question to government of Ghana. Government of Ghana, did you consider all of this to have allowed to come and parade the corridors of power and corrupt, bad influence, and manipulate our enviable chieftaincy and other state parastatals? Did you do all those checks? The Nigerian government is here, just here, telling all of us, no me, the Nigerian government is saying, no, the members are a terrorist group. They are a militant group. And yet, the Ghanaian officials, our national security, could allow him to come and parade the corridors of power and influencing everyone. Are we okay? Take a listen to him one more time.
Yes, I'm an IPOB member. I support IPOB. I can never deny it. I support IPOB because I'm a Biafran. God bless you all. And please, anywhere you are, I want you to know that this allegation against me that I'm harboring a Bubago is 100% lie. Don't take it serious. It's 100% lie. My enemies, whatever you think you are doing against me, you never succeed. Because who God has blessed him. You are not my God. My God is the one that made me a king. You are not my God. And you cannot destroy the blessings of God upon my life. Rather, you that is planning evil, crooked evil, arrange evil against me, the evil will come back to you. You will never succeed. That's my promise. So my brothers and my sisters, who anywhere you all over the world, never believe this truth. It's never true. It's a lie. Every Igbo man in Ghana knows who I am. And they know I'm number one Igbo man in this country that protect, educate, save, and promote Igbo people. Not only in Ghana, all over the world. I'm doing the best I can. I've not even finished the good work I'm doing for Igbo. How much more harboring somebody who's wasting blood of innocent Igbos? Please, it's never true. And that is never true.
Malizi from North Legon, you are watching. This man boldly, with that alacrity and the prowess, admitting being a member of what? The indigenous people of what? Biafra. And the Biafran groups are who? They're a terrorist group. So why do you allow him to come here and nurse his chieftaincy ambitions? Ghanaian authorities. A Ghanaian that the Igbo presence in Ghana is part of a long-hatched conspiracy to settle in the country and use it as a base to expand their dubious business operations. Ghana anyway so be nsembia to us no. Na Igbo for ne ba mobile na a extension so mbe use han so dia toa wo nsem ne ewurikasam ekunkunkunkum e ma fefa basabasa enem ne ade bone eni wisem. Take a lesson.
Hey, what's up, my guys? What's the latest? People, I've got some break right here, you know? You know this Igbo thing we're talking about is all over the social media. Ghanaians are discussing it in various terms and, you know, conditions and capacities, you understand? This issue we're talking about is not a joking matter. You got my point? This is a serious issue. It is a plan hatched some years now is beginning to bear fruits. You understand? So it's not a joking matter. Believe me, Ghanaians must wake up. Ghanaians must fight. And Ghanaians must resist this movement. This plan was hatched some years back. That is why the Igbos tried it in South Africa and it failed. And then it was misconstrued to be some kind of a xenophobic thing that the South Africans don't like other Africans. No. The reality and the truth of the matter is, it was the Igbos that the South Africans were fighting. They were able to find out their plans of really conquering. You got my point. So that was the reason they hunted them, and it unfortunately affected all other Africans. You know, I'm going to play you two videos. The one that will let you know the plans to conquer Ghana was hatched. It was a plan to conquer Ghana. But you know, the Igbos have been subdued in Nigeria by the dominant Hausa and the Yoruba tribes. Hausa from the northern part, Yoruba from the west, and the Igbos mostly are from the eastern part of Nigeria. That is why there is always chaos in the eastern part of Nigeria with regards to the Delta, zones and other stuffs, because the Igbos have been subdued. The reason being, the Igbos are dangerous people. That is why they have been subdued. Now they're looking for a place to settle. And they realize that Ghana is a country they can conquer, because they were like, our population is around 30 and the Igbos are more than 35 million. You get my point? So they've hatched a plan to come and conquer Ghana. And they're doing that by infiltrating our ranks. Now this man has bought acres and acres of land, not only in Accra. Don't get me wrong, not only in Accra. He's purchased this across various parts of Ghana. And the plan is get their people into outnumber us. And then they begin to create chaos. And believe you me, the rest I won't tell you. So this is a plan hatched some years back, and they are beginning to implement it. I would like you to listen to this short video that will inform you of the hash plan. Immediately after this particular video, I'm going to play you another video by an Igbo walking on the streets of Ghana, boasting and telling Ghanaians that conquer us. So they are in the process of conquering Ghana. So these two videos will give you an idea of what we're talking about. This is not a joking matter, people. Ghanaians, this is not a joking matter. And let me caution you, if we rely on these politicians of ours to protect the integrity and the sovereignty and the territory of Ghana, they will fail us. It is time for Ghanaians to rise up. You understand? To protect our hard-earned land, which the blood and toil of our forefathers earned for us. So Ghanaians, watch this clip, and then we'll come back to wrap it up.
Ambassador Enetu, Igbo has got a very rich culture that must be encouraged. He believes the past and present leaders from Igbo as a nation from the Nigerian state deserves more. The father of all projects on his mind is the establishment of the first Igbo town in Ghana, and of course, the first in the world.
If you look around the world, apart from in Virginia, they have Igbo village in Virginia. They created it by antiques, the antiquities of Igbo there. You can come there, kind of archive of Igbo. But I'm creating Igbo village, which has never happened in the history of the world among the Igbos in the world. By, as I'm talking to you, I've acquired 50 acres of land. That is 200 along the Flower Road. That is at Old Ningo area. But along that road, it's right on the road. I acquired 250 plots of land. My reason of acquiring this land is to build Igbo village in Ghana. I call it Amandi Igbo in Ghana. We'll build a village where we're gonna build the palace of Igbo there, a huge palace. We'll build Igbo town hall there with about 2,000 capacity chairs and 100 rooms guest house. The essence of this guest house is most of the times our governors and our Igbo great leaders do come to Ghana, they always go.
Now, watch this Igbo guy. He's speaking in Igbo, but there is an Igbo guy who translated it for us because he's cautioning Ghanaians.
Great. Eddie, you're on the line. I'm watching you. And then John Kane, power to the people. Mo, video on our admission saying acres of land, saying and also Akwajiwo. He has disclosed the location of the place. Again, he has also disclosed how much of acres he has acquired. So the question is, if you are coming to represent Igbos, why then do you want to build a village, a kingdom, and something else? And now you are telling me, here, Ghana for Muntio, one they have the biggest village in the whole world. As someone kasa. In another extremely disturbing, emphasize on the word extremely. In another extremely disturbing video, viewer discretion is strongly advised. A group of men is captured dancing naked, symbolizing the illicit trade. they are allegedly involved in Ghana. Iranum, maybe video achiremo. But Mr. Say, oh, abofra wonche Mr. Manin Kwashe. Even though video we Messi hu makata ho kama enemne ade for messenger video no. Yeah, I don't want trouble there. Until the video is well covered, it's blanket. But still, if you have a child less than 18 years, Mr. Manenkata neni anase maninyina nchen, sack that child. And I want you to take a listen. Watch this carefully. Yes, say area so assembly. Yes, assembly ona adansi eni ho a. Ye twa no e bi ne de ya adansi ne de ato. Ebra Nigerians ne ye hu gugu Togo embassy ho enem ne ade. But in their pubs, in the hotels, and many places, these are the things the Nigerians women, some of them, their country. And for me, I can hazard a guess, the kind of demonic spirit, the kind of satanic spirit that will loom on our, inside our country, only God. So many big men of God in this country praying for your nation, right? Watch this carefully, but I'm saying, viewer, the viewer discretion strongly advised. Me patrol. Opa menhwe open so amesro abofra benwa e ma nenhwe video even though makata video no ho afine but still sa abofra so benwa ma nenkoda because me pese me kire wade me siesie video no kama me siesie ho. Take a listen to this. Jack, video home. A pure naked, naked. Womadeja na eguso. Yeah. Womadeja na eguso. Minti mi mono ro nchire but womadeja na eguso. Both esro ne ase na. Na mema nkentinka gina ho atwa ho ehia a omo hwe ade we. Eni bire kwan so ni eni je kwan so. Wote mema o ejina ho na wo hwe so madeja na daso na mema na ehwe no mo hwe e wo ho fam ho na ma no su gu ho baby easy straight unze sunsum no mo di wura omemu ha no ehu yie pa o na fere ben ni suro ben na eni ommu se dom gu ho sei wo sa papi mu papo no madeja na gu ho sa mu nsuro hwe. Meanwhile, now, Dr. Hassan Bedin Komo, but I said, APC, power to the people. Power to the people. Ghana first. Ghanaians first. And Bedin Komo, but maybe ya DB. Mamenya de business here. Anything? Because I need to read this. Maybe say me read it. Quick. Yeah. The National Security Minister, meanwhile, before the exit of National Security Minister Albert Kandapam, he raised a warning against the so-called Chukuidi Jude Yam Festival and advised former Minister of State Shelley Ayokobotri to warn all those invitees to stay away from the Yam Festival. This was in where? September. Let me check the date. Yes. September 12, 2022. Guess what? The letter Kandapa wrote, former National Security Minister. That was it Wednesday, me kind few minutes, but and then person me kind natural and also cry about already saying 4 fundamental points. Listen. September 12, 2022, or say suspected Nigerian Tio Neletano. This is coming from former National Security Minister Mofan Pechato, very good man. Ora Kandapa Nyamin Shawate. Tia, or say September 12, 2022, suspected Nigerian separatist activist to host Yam Festival in Ghana. What a Mofa letter now Tia, or say the attention of this ministry has been drawn to plans by one Chukwudi, Ihinitu, a Nigerian, to host a Yam Festival in Accra on 18 September 2022, an event which the Minister for Tourism, Arts and Culture, the government, two representatives of UNESCO have been invited. Two indications are that Ihinitu, who holds himself as a king of Igbos in Ghana, is involved in the activities of those people of Biafra, IPOB, separatist group in Nigeria, and may use the said to rally support for the group's activities. Don't say National Security Minister. You said, I don't know, Papa Yeno. They are using their Yam Festival. They maximize it. What? Hegemony. And then the last, their preponderance. Number 3. Given that the presence of state officials at the said ceremony may be misinterpreted as what? Tacit support by the government for the separatist group, and advisedly impact diplomatic relations between Ghana and Nigeria. Your ministry is urged to advise all state officials to the invitation to regards Nigerian history books. Honorable Albert Kandapa, Minister for what? National Security. Krata na makanya chiremono. The okay twa 20 na patre se anio papa eye Chukwudi Jude outside the ihinitu ana ihini whatever it is. When a separatist near who advance the cause of a group of what? Nigerian separatists some money for now or come then Minister of Ayokobotri are not yet in charge of what? Foreign affairs and tourism, culture, nemne hunke kahon. Or the Bima foreign minister, no, the Bima culture minister. And from who feel more Munkosa Edmedian. Dientia, because Wamu Quay, a Bema Nipebi, Ayom said, Esusu said, Adrian said, Afele said, Ghana penny for a support Papa Nitun. Mohu Ora Kandapa. This is what you call national security advisor. What is our national security for no more advisor to Mahama? Yo, folks. Enti asemwa eda hono. Now, make a short break, folks. Me free short break when I'm a bar. I feel the inner circle of Chukuidi is coming with the biggest exposure how the man ran his business in Ghana and many things. And I'm sure you are itching to hear this, is it not? A short break and I'll be back with Ghana Speaks Extension. I am Kweku Anan. I'll be right back. His rise. Folks, it's just about 28 minutes gone past the hour 9. This is the Frontline Investigate. Great, folks, welcome back. Now, at this time, again, like I said earlier, we call on Chukuidi, wherever you are. Listen to this. The doors of CTV Frontline show are open. Come and clear yourself. Or come out with what? A press release, or otherwise remain silent. But the opportunity is given. Come. We don't need your PRO. We want you yourself. Come here and answer questions on this. Folks, enkoma yebedie nipa ya obeka say oni Chukwudi omo allies. Na edwuma ben e no ne no aye fitida ben ebesi da ben. Nsam ni bi ya shase a order ne die say ye na yentie ne ye na ye ho so. Ghana is gone and is gone. Take a listen to this carefully. Listen.
I'm in the United States now. But I just want to give you a heads up. You see, this man is into this kind of scam, gold scam. It's a very long process. Unless I record how they do the thing, and then you understand. But I'm at work now. But I just want to give you a heads up. When I get home, I will send you very, very detailed explanation. What they do is they have this. You see, I put on my post that this man has an office in McCarthy Hill, another one in East Legon. And just about 1 week later, about 50 Nigerians were rounded up in McCarthy Hill. Okay, so what they do is they have these young guys. I'm sorry to say there are Ghanaians too, but mostly Nigerians. They do what we call search. The search is they are given internet connectivity and laptops, and then they will go on dating apps using VPNs, something we call VPN. And then they will go on very expensive dating sites and pretend to be women using fake white pictures, women pictures and all that. And as time goes on, they will land something they call a client. The client is the white man. So when they get the client, they will just be chat, and then they will information to somebody who is closer, who is a boss, but not this Igwe guy. I have been with them before, so I know what I'm telling you. And I'm ready. If you want to call me on video when I get home, we can talk on video, you know. And then what they do is this guy will ask these boys, okay, try and test him to see if he has money. And how do you test them? They will ask, oh, my mother is sick, blah, blah, blah. Can you help me? And as soon as the white man is able to pay the first commitment money, then they are in business. That is when they will give their job to a chairman. The chairman is somebody who is not still the Igwe, and other people too. I have their names. And then from there, when you buy an office in Makati Hill, you see this Igwe Eze, this foolish man called Eze. You see his picture dressed in this regalia, the same thing. You see it hung in the reception. Is they will tell them, oh, my father has gold, blah, 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 and it is in a security company. The lawyer says this, and then they'll give a fake email address of the lawyer, blah, blah, blah. Then the lawyer will come in, who is a fake Nigerian lawyer, who is also a member of the office. Then he will write a whole, and when you read their documents, you think that you are dealing with correct people, because they know what they are doing. They know the jargons. They use legal terms. When you see their documents, you run away, sir. And when that white man is very greedy and selfish, you fall for them. So what they do is, most of this Igwe man, his victims, he shifts them. He will tell you to come. There are gold. They'll show you on video and everything, but they'll tell you to come, pick a sample, and then go and test. They'll take you to PMMC, Minerals Commission, to go and test. And they have people, Minerals Commission. They have people in PMMC, because that is where they will take you to. They took us to do assay report in PMMC. And when you follow them, you see that they know them. They know them there. I was there myself at PMMC. You understand? So you see, the thing is a network. It's a network that if you want to break it, you have to break it from down. Before you can touch the heart of this Igwe guy, you have to paralyze him from the down, from the people he's working with. But if you attack him straight, he knows you don't know anything about him. But if he sees that the underground is being attacked, something is happening. And some of us, we are ready to give information because we have dealt with him before. You understand? So if the white man comes down, what they do is, the very luxurious hotel, pay for everything. They will host this white man like he's... Even the white man will tell you that he has never experienced such love before. And then the next morning, you see 4x4s rented. They will come pick you up. They will tell you, oh, you have to go and see the king, but the king is busy with the president. They will show you. If you go there, you see pictures. During my time, and there is another office. Sir, I will talk. You don't worry. You don't worry at all. Okay, don't worry at all. I will give you a lot of information, provided I'm safe. My people home are safe. That is it. Yeah. So they have another office too, just behind Abedi Pele's house in East Legon. Just behind Abedi Pele's house. On that lane, you see that it gets to a dead end. And there is a story building. At the dead end, there is a story building facing you, and then another one facing the other. Okay? And You go in that house, you see Ghana police stationed in that house. And when you climb to the reception, sir, you see President, I don't want to mention President's name. You see our leaders, pictures with this Igwe guy. You see all over the place. In the conference room, they took us to a conference room and blah. You see, and that was when I was like, okay, now why I'm doing this is because this man is trying to play like he's a decent person doing decent job. I was privileged to see him one-on-one. And that time, he was working on $1 million scam. If he thinks he can run away, you can just ask him if he knows one Douglas, Mr. Douglas. He's now late. He's dead. But his son is called Douglas. Is an international scammer. He scams. You see him, he's a Ghanaian, but you think he's a Nigerian. He speaks French, he speaks Yoruba, he speaks every language. Aflau, he has a house in Togo, he has a house in Aflau. Look, that man, and you see, the pictures he has with our leaders is what is fetching him money. The short videos he makes with our leaders is what is fetching him money. Because when you go to these gold scam offices, when you go to the offices, sir, you see him with president this, president that. You understand? And then when you talk to him, he'll say, oh, I'll just call this minister. He will tell the white man that, look, they are all under my palms. I deal with all of them. Don't worry. We'll have your gold ship. Don't worry. We are in charge of everything. The president is my friend. And you believe it because he has pictures of the president in the lobby. You understand? So, well, I had to come to the restroom to send you this message. But when I get home, I'll go down. If you have any question, you can leave them for me. But I will explain everything word by word. Like I'll explain the modus of operandi, how they operate. I'll explain everything to you. Now I just want to give you a heads up. Yeah, just a quick one. When I just remembered something, they are just coming as flashes now, all that. So I just want to say this quickly. When the white man comes to the office and they convince him and is ready to have the gold taking sample to test, they will make calls. You see, the whole thing is real. It's like real. You see, these Igbo people, they will make calls, call it packaging. They have somebody who will make the call, and then you see this security bullion van with about 4 boxes purported to be gold in them. But our boxes, some of them are gold dust and some of them are gold bars. But they have one which is original in all the boxes, and they position it in such a way that you will not have any choice but to pick that one. And the way they will involve you in conversation and all that, and then you just, and then they'll say, okay, we'll have, since it is gold, blah, blah. Look, the bullion, even you see bullion, the bullion comes with a police escort. Trust me. You see, the bullion comes with a police escort. And then when you enter the yard, the East Legon place, when you enter the yard, as soon as the gate is opened, when you knock the bell, they have a small hole. A policeman will open the small hole and ask who you want, what you are coming to do. Are they there? Who are you? Then you wait. Then they will make a call upstairs, and then before they confirm, and they will open the gate for you. You understand? So when the bullion van comes in there, everything out with police escort upstairs. And now when they picks the sample and they are going to Minerals Commission or PMMC to do the assay, assay test, or for an assay report, what they do is when you follow these people, you see that Ghana, we are finished, we are done, because they have seen our weakness. They know that it's only money that we want in Ghana. Apart from money, nothing. And they will give you the money. They will give you the money till you don't want it no more, because they've seen our weakness. Because when we went to PMMC, I was so surprised. They knew them already. Oh, Mr. This. Oh, okay, please have a seat. You see, and there's a setup. And then the official from PMMC will get the client, white man, and then they will take the gold sample. I've forgotten this man's name. There used to be this man at PMMC, I think Mr. Saki or something. I forgot his name, Mr. Saki. Mr. Saki, I forgot. He is at the lab. When you go into the PMMC, where you do the assay, I think it's on your left. You go inside the building. I'm trying to picture the place. You go upstairs. You see a big lobby place, and then they will take the gold from you from the lobby place, and then they will come out and then go left. Then the lab is there. Then they will go and do the assay. They will do the assay and then bring the reports. But normally, sometimes on a normal note, the report should take about a week or 3 days or something. But you see, when these people come, their job is handled expeditedly. And those people at PMMC know these people. They know that it's a job. So the white man will always say Ghana is a scam country. Things are moving those big scams. You understand? So the thing, it's a total overhaul. I don't know if, because I hear there is gold board now, but I don't know if PMMC still exists. If PMMC still exists, that establishment should be really, really overhauled. A lot of crazy things are going on there. The Nigerian scammers have taken over PMMC.
Guys, welcome back. This is the part one, an inner circle member giving us explosive account of how Chukuidi operates, both domestic and foreign. Yeah. What? Gold and all of those emunsem. I'll cross over and speak to Hassan Ayaraga. Of course, is the convener of the upcoming walk. Is also the flag bearer of the APC party. I'll speak to him shortly. Now, folks, be mindful, sir, on the 8th of August, just a couple of days to come, right? There will be yet another walk, the biggest walk across the capital, all over. It's going to go in different format too. Yeah. In the coming days, there will be some, I don't need to say this, but just have it at the back of your mind. There will be multiples of, walks. Maybe some would be simultaneous. Whilst it's going on in Accra, then it will be going on same time in Kumasi or same time in Volta region, in the northern region, simultaneous. It's going to be a in the coming days. More strategy on the grounds. Yeah. Because you know what? Ghanaians, until we take our destiny, and I don't want to offend anybody. This government, Amal Bank, but I think that the government of NDC so say, Masa, yen too many mamu, but Ghanaians, we have our lives to live, don't we? We do. Okay? You see, they should grant us that opportunity and say, Charlie, run your government and allow we Ghanaians to also what? Do our own things by way of what? Causing rescue mission to our own lives today, tomorrow, and the future to come. Of course, let's go on the line and speak to Hassan Ayaraga on the line. Hassan, Zanyure. Nanso. Go. How are you? I'm fine. So here we are. We've hit the first explosive recordings of this inner circle guy. What do you make of this?
Now you see how.
Yes, quite explosive though. Very.
I will get more. Anyway, good evening. And yes, that was the word. This agenda is not use and pick kind of act. It's about our nation, Ghana.
Yeah.
Protecting ourselves. Defending our motherland, protecting our integrity, and making sure that the next generation will be free of war, free of crime, and free of bandits, Ghana. So this is all Ghanaian, irrespective of your party, irrespective of your tribe, where you are now, whether you are in the US, you are in UK, wherever you are. It is a call for all of us to wake up, to defend our motherland and build this country together. As you heard from the gentleman, Ghana is a nation. Our sister, Ghana is finished. Are we going to be the generation that will destroy this country called Ghana? Or are we going to stand on our feet and build this, defend this country, protect this country, and guide this nation? I get calls every minute from the diaspora, from citizens, even from certain groups of Nigerians. Yesterday, a good lawyer of mine called me, and his point was that he was somewhere, Nigerians were about my issue and what I'm doing for Ghana. And they were like, oh, this Ayariga, if we can get touched and get close to Ayariga, we will give you more information of the activities and the dealings of this man. And that they are decent that are doing their legitimate business here and any money and pay taxes. They know this very well. They know this activity, and they want to give the information. So I've scheduled my lawyer to meet me, and then I'll give him an appointment for him to meet with them and get me hardcore evidence. This man must go to jail in Ghana here. This man must be jailed. We cannot, but deporting him is the easiest thing to do. I'm told the Foreign Minister came to Ghana. I met her when we have some of Africans and governors.
Yeah.
I met her, Foreign Minister of Nigeria. We had a chat. But I don't remember them fighting for Mother Ghana. I will send you of myself and her.
I see.
In this interview, we had this. We are not against foreigners coming to our country to do good business, to abide by rules, laws, just like we also go to other countries and abide by their rules and laws, regulations. But when you come here and you abuse the rule of law, you engage in criminality, you engage in acts of vandalism, you engage in prostitution, murder, scamming, I don't think you are welcome. It doesn't matter who you are.
Yeah.
If you're Chinese, we'll deport you. But if you are Lebanese, we'll take you out. Whatever type you are, we should begin to have a national data system. All this work. To monitor every individual, including Kenyans themselves. Have a robust data of everybody, so that no Nigerian can just put into Ghana just because we are equal and we start misbehaving without having any proper documentations of them. Our country will lose. Lose to the extent that anybody can just walk in and walk out. Anybody can just walk in, behave as if there's no rule of law. You heard what if only his family will protect. Why would you be in your own country? That when you become your life is better in your own country by foreigners. Not in danger, you are a criminal, but in danger because you are telling them. And you are scared of people who are foreigners in your country like you. problem we have faced in Ghana today. Many people are scared of the Nigerian people. This afternoon, a young man called me from Bank. He said, "Boss, Kaswa has been taken over by Nigerians. There are more Nigerians in Kaswa than in Ghana. And their attitude there, their behavior there. What is our national security and our police and doing in this country? Calling on them to wake up. We cannot allow this called packaging bills, the scamming, whatever they call it, to be happening in our country and destroying our nation and the integrity of Ghana. We cannot allow that. It's all of us is ability. Look at to the extent that this is almost every president of the republic.
It's quite frightening. Very frightening, Hassan. Very frightening.
You understand?
Yeah.
And I thought very, very short that he still wait and look. There's another thing. I would like the author to take it over before give you that information. But anybody here who has any information about all wrongdoings in this country must report.
Yeah.
To the security, or you even report to me and I'll just show the police and the national security. Because we cannot allow people to misbehave in the way they.
Yeah.
You understand? Ghana is for us. And it's our responsibility as citizens. Whatever you are protecting, do not allow it, especially this so-called Nigeria. So I listen to the foreign minister.
Great. That's where I'm coming to. Just a couple of days ago, the Nigerians sent some emissaries here. What do you make of these diplomatic lines?
Bianca, she called Bianca. I was shocked with his demeanor when talking to the Nigerian foreign minister, and that he gave her and saying that the government is not teaching Nigerians. It is not the government who is going to cheat Nigerians out of this. Point of correction. It is the citizens of Ghana. The youth of this country who are disappointed in several leaders. They are going to get to this and make sure it happens. So no Nigerian should sit down comfortably, thinking it in a way that the foreign minister said that no government is not has no intention of deporting them. It is not. You have never seen the government deport. When the Nigerians started, Ghana must go. Was it the government?
No.
Was it the government of Nigeria that initiated Ghana must go? It was not the Nigerian government. It was the citizens of India who decided to do. And I hear the statistics. And I was very sad that my good friend and younger brother, Akujato, would sit down and say that we have 500,000 Ghanaians. Listen to this statistic. If he doesn't know, let's listen to him. Ghanaians in Nigeria are 500,000. The population of Nigeria is over 300 million. And only 500,000 Ghanaians are living in Nigeria. There can never be a takeover whatsoever in any city by the number of Ghanaians in Nigeria. Now let's go to Ghana. We have over 4 million Nigerians living in Ghana. And we are only 32 million.
They are doubling up with a fast speed running, is it not?
So, Mr. Minister, please don't joke with this matter. If you are listening, listen very well. You are my younger brother, you are a friend, you are a good brother. I always appreciate the things you do for Ghana. But these things, we need to put a serious attention. And begin to do proper investigation into this. If you want this country to be the way you want it, take up the struggle of the what do you call it, the petitions by this youth of this country, so that you can be able to manage it well. Don't think that it's a joke. So you sit there and say 500 Ghana, matter of fact, ABC, and then what you 100,000 living in Ghana? Did you mention the number of Nigerians who are living in Ghana? That you ignore to say. Over 4 million. We are only 31.
The call will be recorded. The call is no longer being recorded.
We are only 30 million. And only Nigerians alone
contributes 4 million. That's
what about Lebanese?
However fraction it is, but it's quite significant, is it not?
Exactly.
Yeah.
What about Lebanese? What about Chinese? What about other foreign nationals?
Liberians and
all that.
Ivorians. These are all foreigners here.
So if they are not worried about their 4 million, the attitude of their 4 million, you are worried about the attitude of about 500 different Ghanaians living in Nigeria. If our citizens were behaving the way the Nigerians are doing in this country, don't you think by now they would have killed all of them? Or sacked all of them out of Ghana? But here, look, there was a video I watched. One of the Nigerian senators was giving a breakdown of crime in Nigeria. This senator said that if they arrest criminals, murderers, scammers, whatever they are, their statistics is that out of that, 99.99% are Igbo. I didn't say, not coming from.
Yeah, it's coming from their own household.
Their own, direct from their own home. And they were not talking to anybody, they were talking to themselves.
The man was addressing them all.
Yes, he was addressing his own people.
Exactly.
We have the video, we have the clip. I can give it to you to play.
I've played that video several. I have it here. Yeah, sometimes.
99.99% are Igbo.
And he mentions funny thing. Yeah. And something like that. They understand this better. Yeah.
They know what I'm talking about. There are good Igbos too among them. But the bad ones are overshadowed. And I mean, look at the so-called Igbo king he called himself. Even the Igbos themselves in this country do not recognize him as a king because he is a self-acclaimed king. And they did not vote for him. They did not install him as a king. He was not, accepted by the Igbos themselves in Ghana. But because scam, fraud, leadership has changed hands. He's leading. Look, I gave some information this afternoon, and I wish that this thing is immediately taken. Action is immediately taken about this man. We are not finished with this man, though.
Yeah.
We are not finished with this man. He should not sit and think that everything is cool. No. We are now planning to start the real matters into his activity. And we will expose him to the world. Now he wants an exposure. He says we should give him proof. We are going to prove to the world his activities, his wrongdoing, and all the things that is the criminal activities is engaging the youth is building and how he's making them, grooming them to become beasts in this country. This man is a big problem. This man is a serious problem for our nation. For national security, this man should be.
Yes, I'm just coming there.
This man should be detained and investigation should be ongoing. One day. Look, diplomatic ties is not based on criminality.
Make a sense out of what the former National Security Minister, Albert Kandapa, wrote and describes him as a separatist group. and warned the former functionaries in the exile administration to stay away from his Yam festival. By extension, then he's trying to draw all of us, everyone, including the president at the time. Now, why can't the current National Security Ministry see danger lurking and then pull away? But even our foreign ministry and other government officials, this is the time we see them even perhaps trying to embrace more without recourse to the dangers lying ahead of. Hassan, the sharp discrepancies.
Look, I had a discussion with Honorable Kat. I told you the last time. I told him he was in the fin. And after he finished, the next month, he gave me a call. With the issue of Oku. And he was asking what's the way. And I told him that the president was on certain modality to solve the matter. But then he decided that he has a back in and he's waiting for Asante to finish the mediation team, and we all they have also certain what we call it put it this way, they've left certain modality the next government to continue. I'm sure they're continuing with that, but in any case, he was like, when I chipped in the issue of the Igbo king, I told him I'm being told that he was on his way. You know what he said? He just said, Mr. Erga, I want to thank you, Dr. Erga, for the good work you are doing. You have solved the problem for us. This man was a big problem for us. And you have solved this problem, and I'm happy that you have solved this problem.
Sounds good, though.
You understand? So what it means is that this man has been a serious threat in Ghana over the years. And they have been working with him. I do not want to say the rest of the things he said. But then he is a big threat and he is a big problem in this country. And let me of course to our foreign minister and to the Madam Bianca, foreign minister of Nigeria. That look, we are not going to accept the attitude and behavior of criminals as a matter of protocol or diplomatic ties. In criminality, an act of vandalism and hooliganism and fraud, it is not an issue of diplomatic or diplomatic market. It's dealt as criminal. And we have the right in this our country, without recourse to Nigeria, to deal with any criminal living in Ghana. It is our duty as a nation. You understand? To make sure that when you behave in certain direction and manner, the laws of this country must cut with you and penalize you and discipline you and jail you. I was telling you the other time that we are here in this country when FBI came to this country a few months ago. Picked 4 Ghanaians. It's not even happening in the US. Listen very well. If Mr. Foreign Minister is listening, where was he? Where was our foreign minister?
Our national security were here. They watched it live.
FBI came to Ghana here
and picked them.
Picked 4 Ghanaians and took them away. We don't even know their state now. Nobody is telling us what is happening to these 4 Ghanaians. This is activities happening in Ghana, not in the US.
No, here.
But they had the power, the authority to come to Ghana and pick 4 of our Ghanaians with them. You are talking about one person who is destroying the whole, giving Ghana a bad name to the world, that they have Ghanaian passport misbehaving, living in Ghana. Yet we cannot take action against such a man. And such a man is roaming, parading himself on television and TV and what do you call it, social media, and even talking. Oh, Ghana. Oh, Mother Ghana.
And telling the people of Ghana we are uncultured.
We are uncultured.
Yes. And, you know,
we are sick in the mind.
throwing words and what have you, and nobody questions him.
I'm praying hard that the day I'll be president of the Republic of Ghana, a lot of things will stop. Who bond up? Let me use this, borrow this word from J.J. Rollins.
Yes, who bond up?
Who bond up?
That's one.
Who bond up? Yeah. We need to overhaul this nation. The insecurity and the signal activities in Ghana is the highest according to the peak of it.
Good.
It's from the peak. So, foreign ministry very well. Please, my brother, if you go to your big brother in Nigeria and you are visiting for whatever it is, we are rich enough to take care of Ghana, looking for any favor from any country in the world.
Yeah.
It's just mismanagement and wastage and corruption. That is what is turning us bad.
Good.
Not because we are not rich. We are very, very rich. Look, we have gold, bauxite, diamond, oil, anything, manganese. Mention it. But where is it? Came foreigners have taken over. Nigerian banks are the one operating in Ghana. Maybe we should be by boycotting all Nigerian banks. If they want me to start the crusade, I will begin the crusade.
Yeah. There's a lot.
We will boycott all Nigerian banks and send to our indigenous banks.
Exactly.
Bank of what do you call it? Ghana Commercial Bank.
Yeah.
CPG. We'll begin to do business with them and cancel all business activities with all the foreign banks, so that they will know that we are secure.
Have I lost Hassan? Hello, Hassan. Do I have you there? Yeah, I think. Okay, can you raise Hassan so that I wrap up with him well, and then we call it a night, because Monday we have yet another. Yes, we'll call Hassan quickly and then wrap up with Dr. Hassan Ayarga, and then we call it a night, folks. Of course, it's been a very explosive revelation, isn't it? Yes. I'll end up with Hassan pretty short. There's something I have to ask him. Then Dr. Hassan Ayarga would end with it. Then Monday, another explosive coming. Okay, so check your link up there. Check your link. There's something wrong with your network there. I think the network is restored. Do I have Dr. Hassan Ayarga on the line? Okay, so folks, oh, you guys are pressing my ears. Okay, before he comes, let me read this message. It says, good evening, Kweku. I am Ransford Kweku. I support you out of 50 plus. One Kweku, these Nigerians must go. They are evil, demon, and arrogance, and anywhere that they go, they leave bad name. Mr. Kweku, crush them. Don't listen to anyone. I am behind you. Okay, let me read this one too. Do I have? Yeah, Hassan. Yes. Quick one. Yeah, before we wrap up, let's talk about. Give me a short brief of what we are expecting as far as the 8th August is concerned. What should we expect?
Good. This is what we intend to do.
Great.
There is this movie I watched that is called I Want to Kill a Monkey. It's a Nigerian movie that is based on scammers 419 and all that. In that movie, what I've learned about is that when you start fighting scammers, they begin to come after you with wrong allegations in order to divert attention. If you remember, just last week when I started this issue, there's this institution called GITEC, that started talking about, they wrote a letter to Hassan Ayarga, to Dr. Hassan Ayarga to show his degree and all that, and then he did not. So they wrote the letter the same, this on the 14th. The next morning they sent the letter to the media. And wanted the media to do propaganda about it, to think that they can confuse me or divert my attention.
Yeah.
Let me tell them, whatever degree they're asking of me, I have them. The Modus The way the letters that I have not received till date is why I'm not giving them answers. But this is not to disturb our fellow citizens. Nobody should be worried about what 100 degree of America or PhD and people are there. Oh, the Nigerians are not taking over. The man doesn't even have a PhD. He calls himself Dr. Ayerga, and he's
that nonsense.
That's thank you very much. Now let me tell you.
Rubbish.
I'm very grateful you understand the rubbish. These are all tactics by our own people.
No, well,
our own media.
I don't really want to entertain those nonsense. I mean, how?
Our own media going around making this to take this over. Look, let me make it clear to them. Heaven on earth, I have degrees. Every time you want it, you come, I'll give it to you. Follow the right way you get.
But we don't even give a heck of it, Hassan.
Somebody calls you and say, Ayerga, whether you have doctorate degree, you don't have PhD.
You don't.
From now,
of course.
You are now our doctor of all doctors.
Can you imagine?
Because what you are fighting, not even one professor can come out and do it. Now let me tell you the inner part of it. You see, why am I telling you this? The last work was being sabotaged. By media used to divert attention. And they went around to say that there was no work, there was nothing. So once we were preparing for this work and many guys were anticipating to join, they went out and said fake news.
Have I lost Mr. Hassan again? Oh, the line is disturbing. Let's raise him and then let him finish what he's saying quickly. Right, and then we call it a day. Yes. And we see what we have to do quickly. He's building some very, very important.
Hello?
Yes, sir, Hassan. Sorry, the line keeps dropping. Are you there? Hello. Yeah, Hassan. Oh, the line keeps dropping, and I don't know, folks. What can we do there? Okay, we are trying to establish contact with. Oh, the line is really okay. Let me read this message quickly. Well, say yes, of course, we must wake up seriously. There's another Nigerian group of people who call agents of crystal statistics operating in a big story building just by main road coming from Circle to La Paz road called Kazama. I am a victim. They are Nigerians. You would pay of money for them to a job at the end, nothing. Guys, can you pull the noise from my ears? And then let's have a very nice hurry so that we, okay. Good evening, Kweku. Please, God bless you so much for the great work you are doing for Mother Ghana. Please, what happened to Christian Council? Please, can you previous presidents and the current president, all the journalists in Ghana, pastors, prophets, Asantehene, parliament, security agencies, all of them are quiet. Why, Kweku? I'm Moses from East Legon Hills, Enode, Ebae. Okay. Are we sure democracy is the solution for Africa? Well, maybe you can hazard a guess. Good evening, Kweku Anan. Everything has been exposed already by the Ijapadia document, Khalifa Pukwasi, Enode, Ebae. Kweku, please, the way and manner thieves are stealing day and night at English amount from and Sunenu. They are removing glasses and electric wires, tiles from people's houses even during the day. Okay. My main checking message wins. Your government has sold your country called Ghana. Stop shouting and deal with call easy, not all Nigerians. Where's the same? They are lieutenants and heirs on all branches. Pictures and their positions are on their websites. Okay, Was it God richly bless you for what you are doing? I ask for God's protection for you. You will live to continue to do your works. Amen. Okay. Mamensha wena mi embra. Quick one. Me brain. Someone they back. Yeah, I say revolutionary greetings to you from the United Nations of Africa movement. And or the guys. Yes. You have a challenge, I guess. Yeah. So I'm sure that we have to end our interview with Dr. Hassan here. So Doc, I technical challenge. So definitely, I'm sure we're going to push this the rest of the interview to Monday, because Monday we have yet another packed edition of, okay. I want to give you information about these Nigerians. Who is this? Okay, you know what to do. Is it about information about Nigerians or is it about what? I don't know, but you know what to do. So get it done there. Hello, Kweko. Our leaders defending silence on the Igbo King's power grab. It's a betrayal of Ghana's sovereignty, including this king has the right to claim dominion over our land. It's unconscionable that he had an attempt to establish a kingdom here, while Ghanaians wouldn't dare make a similar claims in his own country. It's time to stand up against foreign domination and defend our nation integrity. I stand with you in demanding and accountability. This must stop. Echo Thomas, Echo. If I did not read your message, and just say, folks, we've gone beyond this, and this has been the weekend Frontline with all this explosive coming. On Monday, there's another explosive angles coming, all about the Chukuidi's empire enterprises beyond the borders of Ghana is yet to hit the news market. Folks, this has been the Frontline show. Great guys, Nebo Michidam up there. Echo Bismarck, and then online editor Kings Campbell, executive producer Yao Yamba, and then the man himself, the indefatigable, credible Umbebo Michidam. Out there we have Kofi Ansan and then Eno Kofi Ejiri, and so Ebeboish. Now, show we be Briovaka Sekweku, me pese me san kwhwe show no biom simple ko YouTube wo. Uko YouTube wa show no da ho. Me sraw ukwohwe YouTube wa the Frontline program ne da ho. Enye pese men kumya, give it to a friend, a sister, a brother, an uncle, a loved one to also watch. We are here to, as it were, create the awareness for all Ghanaians here and beyond, so that as we gradually pursue the angle of rescuing ourselves from the hands of the shackles, folks, you have to also understand that and your money be say na ebesi ebeden ebeko intimidimu musia na repeated no ubenya ewo YouTube na wahwe wo hwe nso amenya akwa unie bi no so onhwe bi hye no so say nyame ya domo on the 8th of August busumia yeremu there toson wotwe walk kesie bi ba choboy walk kesie bi ba walk na no ode fa ho gimu bi entra ho fa ho gi walk ni mu bi na wo so ne yenhwe ne yempeja Ghana nyine yie basabasa na doso na hoto intimimra. My name still remain Kweku Anan. Until I come your way, same time Monday 8:05 p.m. Folks, my name remain Kweku Anan, your investigative journalist, the host of Ghana's biggest investigative magazine show. Have the very best of the weekend. Stay out of trouble and be blessed. Bye for now.